back to Under Par Cavaliers Country Club. We moved from the putting green over to the practice area here, and we're going to teach you, mainly we're going to teach you a bunker shot today. And for those of you that have difficulty getting out of the bunkers, might be a good opportunity for you to maybe pick up a couple pointers and hopefully help your bunker game out. Before we step into the bunker, we're going to show you a shot we showed you close to the end of last year. All you faithful viewers out there that tune in every week, I'm sure probably saw. But the reason we want to show you the lob shot is it's very similar to the bunker shot. So we may be able to kill two birds with one stone by showing you actually both the technique to hit both shots, and then you can hopefully incorporate those shots into your game. The lob shot is a shot that you would use when you're trying to hit the ball over a hazard, over some tall grass, to a pin that's tucked fairly close to you. It's going to be a high, soft landing shot that hopefully won't roll too far when you play it. We'll show you a quick example of what the shot should look like here when we hit it. Again, we're just going to try to hit this ball over the bunker, land it just on the edge of the green, and let it roll to the hole from there. So the shot's going to look very similar to something like that. Lands soft, doesn't roll too far after it hits the ground. Again, it's going to depend on the firmness of the golf course, whether you're landing the ball on a downslope, upslope, or those sort of things. But the basic technique that we're trying to teach you is one that's going to hit the ball high in the air, land the ball soft on the green. In order to do that, we're going to use probably the highest lofted club in our bag, which for me is a 58-degree sand wedge slash lob wedge. Kind of works as both pieces of equipment for me. When the golf clubs sit with the club face square, that's when you have the actual amount of loft that you would need. So a square club face to your target line is going to be about 58 degrees of loft. You can increase the loft in that golf club by turning the club face open, okay, and laying the handle back towards your right foot. That will increase loft in the golf club and get you a little bit higher shot than you could normally create with the 58-degree wedge. One other way that you can increase loft and spin as well is by altering the club head path. If we were to play a shot with a club moving directly down our target line on a straight path, you wouldn't get nearly as much loft or height out of the shot as you would if you took that path and went from outside to in. And we'll show you how we're going to do that in the bunker in a minute. But what we want to do with the lob shot is open the club face up, first of all, number one. So we're going to go from square to open. And we are also going to alter the path of our golf club so that it doesn't come straight back down the target line and straight through, but so that it comes outside the target line and slides across underneath the ball in a slicing type motion. And we take a look from the down the line view here. Straight back and straight through path would look something like this. Okay, we're going to go for a more outside to in slicing type motion. So an easy way to get that motion is going to be to open our club face, okay, then aim your body to the left of your target, and then just swing along your body lines so that ball just pops right up in the air and lands nice and soft. Doesn't roll too far after it hits the ground. Now, we're going to take a walk into the bunker here. And what we're going to do is draw some lines for you so that you can actually see how these scenarios and patterns play out. And if I were to hit a straight shot to my target, draw a straight line right here through the sand, okay, that would be my target line. So if you were to set up with a club face square to your target line, your feet, knees, hips, and shoulders parallel, which is what we always try to do on a full shot, we would swing the club ideally down the target line, get a shot that would pop out, land on the green, and roll. The problem with a square setup is the ball doesn't fly as high as sometimes as we need it to. It will roll a lot further, and we also can't get the loft on the golf shot that we need. Okay, so what we would do to set up for a bunker shot, we're going to draw another line here right along my feet, which would be parallel to my target line. Okay, golf club is square here. What we want to do is open that club face, maybe 20 degrees or so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hold the handle, turn our body, and twist so that the club face then becomes perpendicular to our target line. Now what you see what I've done here is create a line that's open to my target line and my body line that I created initially when we were square to the setup. Okay? Now we are going to swing along the body lines that we've created by opening our stance. Grab a golf ball here. We're going to set that ball in the sand. Again, set up with the club face square. Open your stance. Club face aimed at your target line. Take the club outside. Swing across your target line in a slicing type motion. If you take a look at the divot pattern here, it's parallel to the open stance. and outside in or slicing across the target line. And one thing we want to make sure when we do this is the finish position is very critical with regards to the face of the golf club. Okay? We should start this shot with the face of the golf club pointing towards the sky. When we end this shot, we want to finish with the face of the golf club pointing towards the sky. In a normal golf shot, when you make that swing, the toe of the golf club is going to roll over past the heel. If you do that in a bunker and you release that golf club and turn the toe over, you're going to get a low running shot that goes left if you get it out of the bunker. Okay? So we need to make sure that as we swing through, slide the golf club underneath the golf ball with the right hand so that the club face is pointed towards the target. The same is going to be true for the lob shot back there. Same motion, same setup, same speed that we're using. The thing that you want to be very careful of in the bunker is that you maintain your speed from start to finish. Once you get to the top of the backswing, accelerate down and through the ball so that the ball comes out high and lands soft. Anytime you slow the golf club down as you get towards impact, the golf club is going to dig into the sand and you're going to get a golf ball that's going to fly right into the lip of the bunker, and it's not going to get out and you're going to have the same shot again. Golf clubs, sand wedges are designed with what's called bounce. If you to hold that club up perpendicular to the ground like so, you can see that the leading edge, which is the front edge of the golf club, is lower than the trailing edge. The degree between the leading edge and the trailing edge is called bounce. So the higher this trailing edge sits above the leading edge, the more bounce the golf club has. That is designed so that when the golf club goes into the sand, the trailing edge of the golf club will hit the bottom of the bunker and bounce out. The more you open the club face up, the more bounce you add. The reason that we need to make sure we create that bounce is so that when the club comes in, hits the bottom of the bunker and goes out. When you release that golf club or turn the face over, you decrease the bounce, the toe digs into the sand, closes the face down, takes loft off the golf club, gives you a low running shot, which is not conducive to getting the ball out of the bunker and stopping it on the green. Hopefully those two shots will help you get out of some trouble situations. Again, the lob shot and the bunker shot, same setup, same speed of the golf club, same path of the golf ball, same path of the golf club, results in a high lofted shot that lands soft on the green and won't roll very far. Very good shot to get you out of tight trouble situations. We hope that you enjoyed this segment of Under Par. Some good information from our Nike sales rep again, Pat Brown. Thanks for him for coming out. Alan couldn't be with us today. He'll be with us next week to share some more golf course maintenance tips, and we'll be back with you for another tip to hopefully help improve your game. Once again, thanks to Cavaliers Country Club for allowing us to film out here on their golf course. The members are always very generous in allowing us to do that, so we want to make sure that we let them know it's appreciated. Thank you all very much for tuning in to Under Par. We'll be back again next week. Thank you very much.